What do you think of when you think of Chinese food? There are a lot of variations of Chinese food around the world and even within China. It's a pretty massive country. And it is this German guy's first time here, so he is seeing and tasting his way through the city of Shanghai. In this video, we will try some country classics and some local variations of Chinese street food. Our first stop brings us to one of China's most popular street food breakfast items. We head up to the Shanghai University campus to refresh my memory of this area during my study abroad days and try some Jianbing. The best way to describe this is a loaded crepe with a thin layer of batter and then topped with eggs, sauces, a thin crispy cracker called bao cui, and often sausage, meat, and or other vegetables, all depending on personal preference. It's all cooked on this flat hot plate and then folded over to enjoy.
All right, it's fitting because we're close to the campus and we're gonna have a breakfast item, Jianbing, which is a crepe-style street food breakfast, and they have a proper stall here. Normally, I just got it on the streets from this random street stall, but they have a proper restaurant here. It's new since I've been here years ago, but it's this beautiful crepe style. There's sesame seeds in there, there's an egg in there. There's this like a crunchy fried thing, lettuce. And then she asked if we wanted it spicy, like la bula. I tried to say like pretty spicy, but said she did a little bit for us. This was 9 Chen renminbi. Let's give it a try. Dude, this is what I ate like at least 4 times a week for breakfast when I studied abroad here. It's like bringing back memories.
It looked immediately awesome. It looks like this rolled up wrap thing, and if I like anything, it's everything in like wraps and crepes and stuff. What
I like about it is she's making each one to order, like fresh, because oftentimes when you go to the street stalls here or the restaurant, sometimes they're sitting out for a little bit, and I always want a fresh one. So the outside wrapper is really soft, but the inside you have this crunchy thing, and they have these 2 plates she put on that thing. Yeah.
That gives it a nice crunch with the lettuce, and the spiciness is awesome. Dude, this is really nice. I could do like 1 or 2 more eggs in there.
Yeah, you can always ask for extra if you want. But
it's a bit like a breakfast burrito.
Yeah. We could have gotten a sausage in there, like a little hot dog, but Phil opted not. We're just trying like the standard one. Can't believe this is only 9 together. It's not bad. It's a very good budget option. I wish we had more of these in Europe or the US. Like this was one of my favorite like street food snacks that I had when I was studying here. And it's crazy how quickly I forgot about a lot of these things. No.
There was so much nostalgia walking through this area. During college, I spent a semester on this campus, and it feels so surreal to be back here.
Dude, okay, across the street, that's where we got the baozi, but it looks like it's been renovated in the last 10 years and it looks nice, but I'd always get a vegetable baozi or sometimes a gyro baozi.
So nice that they have this street here just with all these shops for students, and it seems very affordable as well, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people living here too though. A lot of these apartments above are just like families and stuff.
It was so cool to see the same street years later with the amount of changes. I noticed that there were many no honking signs throughout the city, so that plus the electric vehicles definitely helped the city noise level. And we went over to the dumpling shop to check out the steaming baozi and have Phil try some local variations.
Check out my little volcano. How cute is this thing? This is what we saw walking by and we wanted to try it. So this is a Shaomai, which is usually a Cantonese dumpling filled with minced pork. However, this is the Shanghainese cousin, which is, I think, filled with sticky rice.
Sticky rice, you can see it in there.
Yeah, you can see it, little...
I think some mushrooms are in there too, it looks awesome.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how to eat this thing. I'm just gonna grab it with my hand.
Oh no.
Look at the bottom. Dude, this is awesome. This is like a little fruit out of a game or a show, like the One Piece, like a dragon fruit or something.
Looks awesome.
Dude, the rice is literally just rice, but not just any rice. Sticky rice, and it's so strongly seasoned. There might be a little bit of meat in
pork.
there.
I think it might be pork.
There's pork in there, definitely some soy sauce based. Like, ooh. I thought just rice in there, weird. This is so good, I want another one. This is really, really awesome. I love this type of dumpling, the type of thickness of the dough. I love everything about this thing.
Okay, half for me, half for me. When you like something, what do you say?
Shit.
No. What else do you say?
I forget it.
Hauche. Tasty, like lecker.
Hauche.
Yeah, we should probably order another one, but it's a little stressful to order. I'm using all of my brain cells to order in Chinese, so let's give this a try. I love that flavor. It has a nice like mushroom flavor inside of it with the rice that was cooked together in the rice. And when I'm not eating like short grained rice with like savory food, I freaking love sticky rice. I love sticky rice, so very good.
So we came into this dumpling place from the outside, all dumplings out there. And it's a little difficult here to order because at these cheaper, authentic places, everything is just in Chinese and they don't have English menus. So
They don't speak English at all.
Yeah, they don't speak English at all. So we got like a soup with wontons in it with 8 pieces, I think.
Yeah.
But this place is so cheap. This was 6 yen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think these are just dumplings, wontons, sorry. I'm just gonna try. They're nice though, man. I love wontons. That's one thing we have in Germany in the Chinese restaurants, and I always had that. Look at it. It's just a nice wrapper. There's a little bit of minced meat in there, then these egg strips and a little bit of chives. So a nice warm soup, wonton soup basically. Yeah. And it's good.
What I like about it is it was always like fresh and light. You can obviously add the amount of soy sauce you want to it too, or vinegar. But yeah, it was always a pretty nice option for me.
These spoons, man. That's China to me, you know. Chinese restaurants is the only exposure. They always had these spoons, wonton soups, sweet and sour soups.
And with some yummy food in our belly, we enjoy more of this area before we take the extremely convenient metro system to a very popular and beautiful area of the city.
Okay, check it out. They closed up this whole street section, which is super nice. And this whole area started there behind me. And it's all walking street now, which is super nice. Dude, I think every major city should incorporate that. If this would be full of cars right now, and everybody has to be on the edges, on the sidewalks, this would be so much worse. But this way, it's calm, it's quiet, it's not as busy, and way more enjoyable. And damn, these buildings look awesome. Dare to say, doesn't this look almost like a German-Chinese fusion building?
I think I saw this in the English Gardens in Munich. I saw this.
True, that's true. The colors are this typical old German half-timbered house colors, but here with the Chinese infrastructure, so that's kind of nice.
So this is the Yuyuan area with a lot of shops along with the famous Yu Garden. The exterior of most of these buildings look very traditional, while the interior of many of these are full of modern souvenir shops, restaurants, and food courts. And the smell of chocolate from the street drew us in.
So those are chocolate figurines made out of chocolate. It smells so strong like chocolate in here. And they look like plastic, but chocolate it is.
And while that smelled delicious, we were here for something savory.
I think so far this area impresses me the most. I think this is what you're looking for when you come into China, the kind of architecture, the kind of visuals. This feels absolutely epic. There's just a lot of shops here, a lot of souvenir shops you can buy. And what Chinese are notorious for, I think, is bringing food as souvenirs, as gifts, like internationally. And you can buy all this like dried fruit in these vacuum sealed bags and stuff. I would never have that idea, but it's a lot of stuff like that here.
What?
The fruit souvenirs, fruit gifts you can bring internationally.
That's like the #1 hobby in China, eating together. It brings the family together. Do you want to get some dumplings?
Carrying dumplings around the world.
Yeah, no, actually, there's some right there.
To my belly, let's carry them there.
And not far down the street, something tasty caught our eyes.
All right, so we had to get some dumplings. We're on the street, and I wanted to give these a try. These are Sheng Jian Bao. This is a type of dumpling that is steamed and then pan fried to get this crispy bottom. So it's steamed first in these bamboo steamers, and it's pork inside, and then you have the sesame seeds and the crispy bottom. So I'm just gonna give this a try.
But is there soup in there as well?
No, I don't think this one's as soupy, but we'll see. So I love dumplings from all over the world. I love pierogies, I love knoodle, I love dumplings, but I think any type of baozi dumpling is my favorite. Like these are the fluffier bread. This one has pork in it, pork minced in there, combined together, but it's nicely steamed and fried. So this is a little upgrade to a standard baozi in my opinion, because you got that crunch at the bottom, that fried. It's so good. I love it.
All right, my turn. She also squirted some ripe vinegar in there. It's that extra ripe vinegar.
Yeah.
You can dip that a bit, but by now it's been soaked into the bottom anyways.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dude, I really like that sesame taste. It comes nicely through because it's fried on the sesame side and then mixed with, there's a little bit of soupy in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but not as much as the other crab soup that we had.
Oh,
And it's hot. They're making it pretty fresh there.
oh dude. The overall mix is so nice. These are really heavy. The pork tastes nice, the soup tastes nice, the dough tastes nice, and then the sesame chard thing over there makes it such a good mix. And these are one of my favorites now. This is awesome.
Yeah, remember, Sheng Jian Bao.
Woo! Sheng Jian Bao.
Give me 6 more of those, please. And while we walk around these beautiful buildings, it is safe to say that this area is made for tourism. There were a lot of art stalls with handcrafted items and some other stores with some interesting mass-produced items.
That's perfect. You can have a fan.
There were also a ton of traditional statues and modern displays that felt set up just for photo opportunities to post on social media. But a majority of this area was for eating. There were so many restaurants and even food courts full of delicious looking food. And out of all of the options, this German guy wants to try a juicy sausage.
And I didn't expect this much street food there. The aesthetics are absolutely ridiculous, man. This is one of the best areas I've seen. There's a lot of street food there. Walked by, just saw a big wiener like this. Got envious immediately and thought I should have one. I think this is pork, probably.
Yes, definitely.
And I thought those were not fully cooked, but they are. She just handed me one.
Yeah.
So let's see Chinese wiener.
And just that was 15 kwai.
Very interesting taste, very chewy, very red on the inside. It's very red on the inside, pretty rough. I don't know what this flavor is. A little different than what I'm used to. It's a little bit similar to the Krakauer maybe, but I feel that this could have been on there a little longer to give it a little bit more crispy outside. But it's pretty decent, very flavorful, definitely. Just fairly fatty.
And if you're wondering what that hammering is, they're hammering metal back there. Very fatty, very flavorful. That is pork meat.
And yeah, that was not the best wiener we've ever tasted, so we needed some liquids to cleanse the palate and bought a drink from a vending machine. It wasn't quite enough, so we decided to get a fruit tea to seal the deal.
So we're roaming around these streets. They're very quaint, they're very touristy, right? They're set up with all these shops and stuff, all these restaurants. It looks very nice. It has this like older architecture feeling. And of course there's awesome tea drinks.
Yeah.
We decided to get this peach and pear bucket. Look how big it is. This is my head size. It was Arshawu, so that's 25, which is around $3.50 or €3.25. And let's give it a try.
I think boba seems to be a big thing here. We did that yesterday, and they're on every corner.
Yeah, but this one isn't with tapioca pearls. It's with like a pear tasting jelly.
Boba variations.
I asked for ice with less ice and less sugar. It's pear and peach.
Chunky.
It's pear and peach. This is like my favorite stuff.
Now we're coming up to the classical street. That's what it's labeled as. All right, it opens up here a little bit. Wow, they have more of these flowers with the lights. It looks awesome.
We made our way towards the U Garden ticket entrance and are greeted by beautiful buildings, decorated lights, and a very busy bridge.
I thought this little bridge walk is over this area where there's a little pond and this nice building in the center, and they have a lot of these flowers around. I love these flowers. These flowers with the light.
With the lights on the edges look so cool.
It looks very cool.
The problem is the U Garden is closed. I don't know. We wanted to get a view from one of the tall buildings today while it was good, because the rest of the week is supposed to be pretty crappy weather. So we didn't prioritize this, and I didn't realize it would already be closed right now. So. Well, we might try again tomorrow or the next day, but it's supposed to rain, so We'll see.
So yeah, we were definitely a bit too late for the last Botanical Gardens entrance tickets, A lot of tea houses were fully reserved by this time as well, but that didn't stop us from enjoying the view, taking a few tourist pictures ourselves, and admiring the wildlife.
I saw turtles, the Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
Look at them. See them?
Oh, Donatello.
There's another one down there.
Raphael.
If we ever have a garden with a little lake, I want these plants in them.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love the lights a lot.
When you type in New Garden on Google, it says Botanical Garden. And that was the main reason we wanted to come here. And then also marked this old street, which is one of these streets right here. But I didn't expect anything of this scale. This is basically a whole village made in this old school style. And yes, it is made pretty much for tourists, but you can't deny the vibe that they definitely successfully brought over to you when you walk through here. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of shops with souvenirs and stuff, but also a good amount of stuff you can eat. And that is pretty good here, the best thing.
And speaking of eating, there is another sizzling dish that looked delicious, so we had to try it.
All right, one more thing we have to try here at the market is something I see everywhere. It's Jianbing, I think. It's a Scallion Pancake, and a lot of people walk around with these. Come in different sizes, I think. This one is the standard one. It's circular and fairly flat.
Yeah, so it's a thinly rolled out dough with scallions on it and then fried, kind of semi-deep fried on this nice skillet.
Yeah, and this one's super fresh. You see them there, they were just out. They make it on the big skillet and then they sell it to you immediately. So here we go, also fairly cheap. Okay. It's very deep fried. It's a very oily snack, but it's very good. The inside is doughy, and then you have the freshness of the scallions in there, so it's pretty nice. I think this is the perfect hearty snack. If you want something satisfying, something after drinking or whatever, just oily, this is really good. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna give this a try. I do think street food in general is more of a fried, oily, greasy, right? In every country, and I think that's what makes it so nice. Not too bad. Like Phil said, an awesome drinking snack.
And as evening fell, the lights became more apparent, and the atmosphere of this entire area was absolutely beautiful. We even did a little shopping ourselves and bought some White Rabbit candy flavors for later. And there is one last street food item Phil needed to try, XiaoLongBao, which are these famous soup dumplings.
First we're gonna try these. These look like 5 little volcanoes in this nice steamer here. It's another type of dumpling. I think there might be fluid in there because one of them is already leaking.
There's definitely gonna be fluid. Just take a little bite of, oh no, oh no.
They're sticking. Look at that, you can see there's some meat in there and fluid, some soup. There we go.
Oh no.
Wow, really nice. So is this like a XiaoLongBao variation?
I think it's a variation with crab.
Okay, so here's one, and I'm just gonna open one up here so we can see.
No.
Oh,
No,
actually,
you're just letting the soup out.
I think they're actually stronger than I thought. Oh, poor thing.
What are you doing? You're just...
Yeah, I'm just gonna show it. So, we got minced meat in there, but it's in this nice saucy, soup, and it makes it very flavorful. But if people see me right now operating this.
This is so hard to watch.
I don't know, it's really nice. The dumplings in the center here, there's a little bit of spicier paste, which gives it even more flavor. So overall, like a fully flavor volcano explosion in your mouth.
I know, there are so many people cringing while Phil opened up that soup dumpling. And after trying several more variations on this trip, I think he now knows that these are best enjoyed in one bite or at least with a spoon to catch all of the liquid. And if you want to see us try chicken feet, stay tuned for our next video to let us know what is your favorite Chinese street food. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!
Jianbing, that would also be a great hangover food. Just dough, egg, a little bit of spice, awesome.
Solid. It was a good hangover food.
And now, XiaoLongBao.